Shalom, Kol Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of great millstone that rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you sons of Akim out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and with charity. This is your brother Ash from the Great Millstone Miami camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this video is edifying. This is just going to be a quick lesson, Lord willing, through the spirit. I don't have many precepts lined up, but what I wanted to speak on was distractions before the destruction. All right, distractions before destruction. As many distractions that are going on, we must be right around the corner from destruction. All right, destruction has to be, and when I say destruction, I'm talking about the hour of Jacob's trouble, all hell breaking loose, SHTF, okay? When things get real bad, as we know, as Yahweh Shai told us, man, we are in the beginning, when about the beginning of sorrows, which is clear that we're in the beginning of sorrows. It's only getting worse, all right, especially from 2020 on now, but it's about to get a whole lot worse. And the fact that there's so many distractions going on, that must mean that, that's a sign in itself that we must be very close to this thing really popping off. Okay, which start with our apostles and elders and brothers on down. We've been saying through the spirit that as time goes further, as time goes on, expect more distractions, expect more enchantments, because that's really all it is. All right, the rulers of this earth, the devil that the Bible speaks of, the nation of Edom, starting with his elites, they control They control the media. They control Hollywood. They control what you see on the news. Okay, namely the Amalekites, the so-called the Jews, the so-called you-know-who's. Okay, and they're big on witchcraft. The Hollywood, their media, the news, these celebrities, they are really tools, and that the devil uses to keep the people under a state of hypnosis. Okay, also, which there's no new thing under the sun. It's the same thing that happened during the times of Rome, the ancient Roman Empire, before they fell. What was going on? Bread and circuses. Okay, the Caesars and the senators, they was pushing more bread and circuses on the people in order to distract them from the real issues at hand. What are the real issues at hand? Food shortages, famine, which is going to happen, which is biblical prophecy. It's clear, it's shortages on everything, and not just in America, but around the world. Okay, World War III. Okay, economic collapse. The devil coming down with great wrath with their agenda. These different plans that they have, and they want to push depopulation and whatnot. All these things is happening on the earth, real things, but yet what's they pushing in your face? Okay, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Somebody jumping on stage to get Dave Chappelle. Every week is something new. All right, Kevin Samuels died, which that could have been the whole psyop, man. That dude Kevin Samuels was juiced in. Who knows if he's even dead for real? Okay, but nevertheless, Jake is talking about it. So they're distracted. Either way, it's still a distraction. All right, now what? Young Thug and Gunna, two more juiced in, sold out niggas, are supposedly getting taken in for RICO charges. All right, and who knows if that is even real, man? I don't put shit past Esau. All these things that you see on the news, especially dealing with these celebrities. Oh, Johnny Depp divorce. What the fuck? Who cares, man? All these issues at hand, real issues, but yet there's so many distractions. Oh, Roe versus Wade, abortion and all this shit. Which of course it's a serious issue, because that the Most High, that's one of the things the Most High really hates, child sacrifice. But women been aborting their children for years, man. There's bigger issues to talk about, but there's so many distractions, which ultimately it's the Spirit of the Lord, because the Lord said that he was going to come like a thief in the night. He's going to come to the astonishment of many. All right. The Lord said, as a matter of fact, let me get this. All right. Let's get this. Matthew chapter 24 and verse. Let me get to the point. Matthew 24:37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered an ark, into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Okay, so just like in the days of Noah, Noah was prophesying how the Most High was going to flood the earth with water from the heavens, which is something they have never seen at that point in time. It never rained before. So they thought Noah was crazy. They saw him building the ark, but they didn't consider that what he was saying was actually going to come to pass. They were too caught up in what they wanted to do, until the day the flood came and took them all away. And they weren't prepared. None of them. And they had ample time to get prepared. They were, basically what the Lord is saying, they were distracted. They were focused on other things rather than the coming destruction. And that's exactly what's happening today. As the scripture says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And who are the prudent? The prudent are the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, start with our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and the brothers on down that's pushing this 100% truth. No matter you're in great millstone or not. All right, you few sisters out there that believe and do what you got to do. All right, the believers out there, the hopeful elect, they're the only ones that's actually concerned with the coming or impending destruction. You got a lot of people out there also that's not in the truth, heathens and Edomites and other Jake that's maybe caught up with what's happening in the earth. And they, some Jakes, some especially Edomites, they know a lot of these things going on as distractions and psyops. But the majority of the people, they don't know what the hell is going on. They not preparing themselves. They just simple. They just keep living on la 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 until all hell breaks loose, and it's gonna be too late. Even though the signs was always in their face, they too focused on these distractions that's going on, which ultimately that's the Spirit of the Lord, because the Lord don't want everybody to wake up, man. Okay. Which this whole chapter is good. Okay. This is Matthew 24:42. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. Right? We don't know exact the day when the Lord is going to come. He didn't tell us. And if he did, you better believe you will have Jake out here bullshitting and not worried about nothing, dealing with their salvation up until maybe 2 or 3 days before the date that the Lord said he was going to come. So that's why the Lord ain't tell us, man. We supposed to be on our P's and Q's looking out for him. Verse 43, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up, right? If somebody knew a thief was coming to break in their house, right? If they knew the exact time they would come, they would be sitting up there with their gun, a knife or whatever at the door, just waiting for the dude to come through and kill him. You wouldn't allow his house to get broken into, right? That's on the carnal sense. Verse 44, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Okay, so the Lord said he's coming back like a thief in the night. That same way. So we got to be ready. We got to be prepared. We can't be distracted. And there's plenty of distractions going on. So that must mean something very big is getting ready to happen. Okay? Now let me get back to what I wanted to bring out. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Okay, so of the times and seasons, we don't need nobody to tell us what time we in. We know exactly what time we in. The beginning of sorrows, and it's only going to get worse. It's only going to intensify, leading up into the day of the Lord. That's why we giving diligence to make our calling and election sure, getting our house in order, getting our spirits under control, trimming our ways, okay? Rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of our ability, doing the work, trying to build our faith to the utmost, knowing that it's going to be needed. Like the scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, and fear of the Lord is his treasure. So we know perfectly that the Lord is going to come like a thief in the night. We know perfectly that the Lord is going to come unexpectedly. He's going to come while everybody else is distracted. That's how he want to come back. So it's obvious, spiritually speaking, spiritually looking around, being circumspect, that look at all these distractions. Look at all this shit that's going on that Jake got so much to talk about. So something really must be going on. And we know that all these things, these different distractions and enchantments is coming from the elites, right? The majority of them. But who's controlling them? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. Okay? The Most High controls, Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai controls the right hand and the left hand. So the Lord is putting the spirit on these devils to push out these different enchantments and distractions, because the Lord wants these people to be distracted. Okay? And in Esau, in his carnal mind, he ain't doing all these in his mind. We know the Lord is controlling him, but in his mind, he's doing all these distractions because he want the people to not be prepared for the new world order. When they really come down with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time, he want the people in a dumb, docile, not paying attention state. So if he pushing out all these enchantments and distractions, he must have something very big in the very near future, which is all the spirit of the Lord. It could be an EMP. Okay, it could be real famine, no more food, period, which we know that's coming, which is going to lead to civil unrest, people, killing each other for a lack of bread, as the scriptures say, which is going to justify him coming down with great wrath on the people and instituting that charagma, the M to the Izzo, T to the Bizay. And it's all prophecy. It's all prophecy. We know what's coming. We know what's coming. That's why Paul said, but of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. You already know what time it is. Verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then, okay, peace and safety. And they ain't worried about nothing. They think everything is cool, everything going back to normal. All right? They all into the celebrity drama and shit. Then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay? They're not going to escape. Why they not going to escape? Because they wasn't preparing themselves. The Lord said we are to pray. Let me get that real quick. It's Luke 21 and 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. Right, distractions. Everything in this world outside of this truth is distractions. Your job, distraction. Your woman, distraction. Your children, distractions. If it don't have anything to do with this word, teaching this truth, help gathering the elect, sealing the elect, it's a distraction. Now we understand we have balance. We love our family. We gotta take care of them and whatnot. Whoop-de-whoop, we got jobs. We gotta, make money to function in society. But it's still a distraction. And we can't get too caught up in this world, in the cares of this life. Because that's how these people are. That's how they're going to be destroyed. Because they don't know what the hell is going on. All right. Verse 35. For as a snare it shall come on all of them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Okay, what's a snare? A trap. That's how it's going to be. Everybody in the whole world outside of the elect, outside of those that's been preparing for what's going on, it's going to be like in the days of Noah, man. When they felt that first drop of rain, like, hold up. Then the second drop and the third, and they just see it pouring down, they're going to bug the hell out. And that's exactly what's going to happen again, but only worse. Verse 36, watch ye therefore, and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. So that's what we're doing right now. We're watching what's going on in the news, paying attention to current events, not being distracted by this bullshit, fake news and shit, psychological operations. As the scriptures say, we are not ignorant to Satan's devices. And we're praying that we are accounted worthy to escape the judgment that's coming. So back in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and 3, I read again. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Right. So we're not in darkness. We know what's going on. We're enlightened. So we have to maintain that enlightenment by staying focused in this truth. Staying focused with what's going on in the world, linking up with prophecy, not being distracted. Okay, so that's just something I wanted to bring out through the spirit, man. All these things that's going on in the earth, it's something very big must be getting ready to go down. All right, distractions before destruction. Hey, so with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Chakudash. Double honors to our apostles and others, a great millstone that rule well. Until the next time, Shalom.